Hindu or ball of foot squat will prepare us for the jack-in-the-box squat by focusing on the ball of foot drive up into the triple extension of the ankles, knees, and hips. With regards to dissecting the jack-in-the-box squat, this serves as the middle or transitional portion of the movement. I'm going to show this from two different angles, one from the front and one from the side, so you can see it a little bit better. When starting with the Hindu squat, feet are about shoulder width apart, just like a typical squat. Spine is nice and long, ground to coccyx alignment. What we're going to do when we squat down is come up off our heels onto the ball of foot, drive down, think about removing the knee so that the butt can come to heels. Keep the crown nice and long, chest up on the ball of foot, crown nice and long, squat down, remove your knees, butt to heels, okay? In the bottom position, you want your crown and coccyx nice and long, chest up, heels are right under your sit bone, ball of foot is gonna be right under the ankle bone. From here, you're gonna drive straight up, placing your knees back where your hips are. Inhale it up, extend the ankles, extend the knees, open the hips up wide to the front. Exhale as you come back down. Okay, from the side view, same deal, feet shoulder width apart, chest up, crown, coccyx nice and long, spine up on your ball of foot, remove the heels, knees in the way of the hip. So we're going to kick the knee out the way so the hips can come and sit towards the heels. Should be no pressure in your knees here. Sure, you check your adjustment, your alignment, crown to coccyx, spine's nice and long, heels are under your hips, ball of foot is under your ankle. You're going to drive straight up, place your knees back under your hips, fully extend ankles, knees and hips, chest up, sit back down. One thing you don't want to do when you drive up, don't pitch forward, keep your spine nice and long. So, crown comes down, crown goes right back up to the ceiling. Okay, what you don't want to do is here, start to pitch forward, then come up. This is no good. Crown nice and long, straight down, straight up. You're sliding on a rail. With the dragon or curtsy lunge, we'll be working on the coiling phase of the jack-in-the-box squat movement. This movement will serve as a solid gauge as to our mobility limitations at the ankles, knees, and hips, as well as begin to expose those joints to the torsion or shearing forces present in the full jack-in-the-box squat movement. If you have difficulty or a higher level of discomfort with this movement, don't even think about attempting a jack-in-the-box squat. Focus on mobility and finding more comfort in the dragon lunge. To begin, start with feet shoulder width apart. In this case, you can take our right leg, step behind the left, find ball of foot. Just like in the Hindu squat, we're bringing rear to heels. You'll take your rear, sit back to the right heel. Front leg coils, it's just a post in the front. So weight distribution is about 85% in the back leg, 15 in the front, might even be a little bit less. When we're coming up, it's straight up crown and coccyx alignment. Drive off, right leg, ball of foot. Just use the front leg, left leg as a guide. Press straight up. Back to feet shoulder width apart. Switch the other side. Left leg, steps behind. Find ball of foot. Sit straight down in the ball of foot. Coil in the front. Just posting out with the front leg. Find rear ball of foot. Press through the ground, drive straight up. Ground and coccyx alignment. Step back out. And repeat. Exhale through the effort. Sitting straight down. Not leaning forward. Not tipping to the side. Straight up. Ground and coccyx. Through the spine. Down through the hips. To ball of foot. Push. The scissor squat is very similar to the dragon lunge. However, there's a few key differences when we'll be practicing this movement. One, there is no locomotion, as there is in the dragon lunge. And two, the focus for us in this movement, the intent, shifts from the rear leg ball of foot drive to that front leg posting or guiding. And this posting or guiding is maybe the key component into a smooth transition within the Jack-in-the-Box squat. So, beginning the scissor squat, step back with the right leg, just like in the dragon lunge, find ball of foot, okay? When we sit down, this time shift your awareness to the front leg, driving through midfoot, relaxing down, rear the ball of foot. Now when you come up, yes, we're driving from ball of foot again, just like in the dragon lunge, but this time, keep your focus on midfoot, on the front leg. As we get to the top position, lock out the hips, lock out the knees, and lock out the rear ankle. Okay, you're gonna find that the balance in this position now is carried more on that front or posting leg, driving through midfoot. So as we sit back down again, so there's no transition here like there was in the dragon lunge, as we sit back down, this posting leg is gonna guide us to maintain our balance. Up, lock out the hips to the front, lock out the knees, lock out the rear ankle, find the weight shift to that front leg. Sit back down, scissor down, scissor up. Nice and long, crown to coccyx alignment. Switch legs, opposite side again. Step back with the left leg, find ball of foot, find midfoot drive on the front leg, allow it to guide your descent down on the eccentric face, drive back up, push through the posting leg at the top or the apex of the movement, find balance through the posting leg, almost like you can take rear ball of foot off the ground, because when we switch, transition to the Jack-in-the-Box, that's going to be the key. In the full Jack-in-the-Box squat movement, we're going to marry our Hindu squat, scissor squat, and dragon lunge. The skills obtained by practicing those three movements are going to be key to a smooth Jack-in-the-Box squat movement. In the Jack-in-the-Box squat, we're moving from a full coil, spiraling up into full extension, spiraling back down into a full coil. We're going to work this both ways, like a piston. Start off, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to enter the Jack-in-the-Box squat by dropping into dragon lunge, coil down. From here, scissor squat up, rotate on ball of foot into full Hindu squat extension. Rotate back down, post into scissor squat with that front leg coiled back down into the bottom of the dragon lunge. Push up, scissor squat, Hindu, scissor squat, dragon lunge, coil down, start to spiral up, rotate through scissor squat into full Hindu squat extension, start to spiral down, rotate, post on that front leg, just like we did in scissor squat without that post. You'll be off balance. Post, use it to guide you as you sit back into dragon lunge. Uncoil up, rotate, Hindu squat, post, let it guide you as you sit back down.